Hello friend, welcome to my channel. Myself Ganesh. Today we are talking about the concept that is LVM. LVM is nothing but a logical volume manager where three partitions are created, that is physical volume, volume group and the logical volume. So whenever this LVM is created, so at that time first we require this storage device. So from storage device they are provided the LUNs. Either these LUNs are provided from the SCSI device on the Linux server. So this is the diagram where this flow is going from the storage device. It will create the PV, then volume group, and then logical volume. So this is the flow when we creating any LVM. So this flow only we need to follow. Once this LV is created, so how it's going to create? So first we are creating their PV, then VG and then LV. So this is the method we can follow while creating any LV. So basically this LV is created, that is the partition, and it is used by the end user. So in the end user, the multiple data you can create it, you are editing the files or modifying any files. So inside that volume manager you can do this activity. So now we are going to start with the demonstration. This is the Red Hat 6 server we are using, and we have added one disk having the size 256 MB. So using this command echo, first we need to scan. There are three options we can define, that is hyphen hyphen hyphen, channel, target and LUN, slash sys slash class slash SCSI underscore host slash host 0 slash scan. This is the command we can use, and here whatever the SCSI adapter, so here you can check how many hosts are available. So there are total 14 hosts are available, so you can check it using this command. Inside all hosts are present, so you can use this echo command for all the hosts and you need to scan it, like this host 0, host 1, host 2. So all host you need to scan it, because you don't know from which host this LUN is coming from this storage. Now once this disk is scanned, you can check it using this fdisk space -l command. Here you can see this disk is reflected or not. Now I can see this disk is reflected having this 256 MB having the name SDM. Again I am using this fdisk space /dv /sdm. Here we are creating the partition. So for that first you need to print using this p. When you want to create the partition, new partition, you need to type n. Here it is asking for this primary partition or extended partition you want to create. So I am creating this primary partition. Primary partition, I am going to select the default number, that is 1. Here you can print it again, and it is reflecting this Linux ID is now 83. Now we are going to change that Linux ID from this Linux to LVM, Linux LVM. So you need to list using this capital L. Here all this parameter you will get using this capital L command, and I am using this AT option. So for to change you need to use this small t option. Here I am going to change it from 83 to 8E. Now you need to print and see this ID is now changed from this 83 to 8E. Now I am going to save this configuration, and this partition is created having the name /db/sdm1. Now I am going to create pv create and disk name, that is slash dev slash sdm1. Now this pv is created with this name. I am checking, that is the pvs command. It will reflect the output for this pv which eg is using. There is no vg we have created for this pv, that's why it is not reflected. There are multiple pv we have created inside this server and having this multiple vg are available. So I am creating the new vg. Another command, that is the pv display. You can check the full information about this pv. There are multiple pv created and this slash dv slash sdm is showing all the information. Now I am creating vg create, and this vg name I am giving, that is op, and the pv name, that is slash dv slash sdm. So using this pv I am creating this op vg name. Now this vg is created. You can check it using this vgs. This op is now created having this pv1 and lv is 0. There is no lv we have created. So now I am creating this new lv using this lv create space hyphen capital L space. I am specifying the size 50 m. You need to specify in capital letter space hyphen n. N is for this naming. You need to specify this name, that is I am giving this name opsync with this vg name, that is slash dev slash op. This is my vg name. Now this lv is created with the name opsync. You can check it using this lvs command again, and here you can see this opsync is now created. When you check this vgs, now it's reflecting this lv is created with the number 1. There is only one lv is created and there is free space 196 MB. We have used the 50 MB out of 256. Now I am going to format it using this mkfs.ext4. This is my Red Hat 6 server, that's why I am using this file system ext4. If this server is having this Red Hat 7, so you can use the xfs. So as per your requirement you can use the file system, and giving this lv path slash dv slash op. Yeah, this is the path. Now it's going to format. Yeah, format is now done. So once this file system format, you need to create one directory. I am creating one directory, that is op data. Here I am going to mount that file system using this mount command. First you need to check all the mount points and you need to mount any specific file system, then you can use this command and giving this mount point name, that is op data. So here you can check using this df space hyphen h, this op data, this file system is now mounted under this op data. So whenever you are creating any data, so just I am going inside this op data and trying to create one file, that is a1 a2. Now you can list. Whenever you are creating any file system, here it will reflect the lost plus found option, and I have created two files, a1 and a2. Now just I am going to unmount. So always when you are creating any data, so this data only keep inside this file system, not under any mount point. So this is my mount point. If suppose this mount point change, So at that time this data will keep inside this file system, not under this slash miss slash op data. I am creating another directory, that is Pankaj data. Here I am going to temporarily I am going to unmount it. This op data mount point I have unmounted and mount this file system again under this Pankaj data. So when you check under this Pankaj data, so you will get this data, that is A1 and A2. So this file system creation done using this LVM. Now I am going to mount it permanently using this fstab entry. So under this slash etc slash fstab you can make this entry as permanent. Whenever our server rebooted, so at that time this file system will automatically mount. So you don't need to mount it manually. Here I'm going to give this value 0 space 0. So that means whenever server is boot, so at that time this file system will not check. If suppose I am going to change the value from 0 to 1 2, so at that time when our server is booted, this file system will FSCK will do and it will read. If suppose there is any bad sector in this file system, so it will repair it automatically. So there is no need to repair it. So just I am keeping the same information and going to save it using this wq command. Now this file system save. Okay, so in next video we will do this some other activity on this LVM. So